Today we're going to talk about replicating data into Azure Database for MySQL. Okay, data in replication allows you to synchronize data from MySQL Server running on-prem, virtual machines, or database services hosted by other cloud providers into the Azure Database for MySQL. Okay. The data in replication is based on the binary log or bin log file, position-based replication native to MySQL. So same thing that you would do is if you were running it on-prem and running the bin log replication for an enterprise class database service. The information in the binary log is stored in different logging formats, according to the database changes that are being recorded, right? And slaves are configured to read the binary log from the master and to execute the events in the binary log on the slave's local database, right? So, you write to the log on the primary server, and then the slave knows where the primary is, and it goes in and pulls over over that information, and then it executes it on the secondary database. Okay. The best time to use data in replication is when you're using a hybrid data solution, right? With the data in replication, you can keep data synchronized between your on-premises and servers and Azure Database for MySQL. So you're getting that cloud-based secondary solution, as a failover, replication, disaster recovery, business continuity, whichever of those buzzwords you want to talk about, gives you a cloud-based offering that is very robust, right? The synchronization is useful for creating hybrid applications, right? So if you want to have an application that's part cloud-based and part local, you can use it for that. And it's also appealing when you have like an existing local database server but want to move the data to a region closer to end users, right? So you're geolocated and you want to be able to have that data closer, and they can use one of those secondary instances to access that information. The other common use case, right, is multi-cloud synchronization, right? So for complex cloud solutions, you can use the data in replication to synchronize data between Azure Database for MySQL and different cloud providers, including virtual machines and database service hosted in those clouds, right? So you want to add another layer of redundancy for your cloud deployments, and this is a great option for that. Now, a few points of consideration that we need to think about, right? First of all, the MySQL system database is not replicated, right? So if you make changes to accounts and permissions on the primary, they will not be replicated and must be manually changed on the replica server. So that's kind of a big one, right? Keep that in mind as you're making changes or you need authorization on that secondary replica for, using our geo scenario. If you've got a separate set of users or you need one common user across them, kind of keep those things in mind. The server version must be 5.6 and later. Primary and replica versions must match, so you can't have one running a different version than the other. Each table in the database must have a primary key for consistency. And one other thing to note is that global transaction identifiers are not supported. So if you've got that scenario, you may want to think of a different way of working on this, or just move it all to Azure, right? Now that you've got one of the fastest growing services in Microsoft Azure is that MySQL PaaS offering. So some things to keep in mind, but great option for that scalability, for that redundancy, business continuity. And if you've got any questions around it, you want to understand it better, you want to talk through other scenarios, give us a call. Click the link below and we're happy to talk through it and give you some ideas to kind of help you on your cloud journey. If you've got any questions around Azure or anything else data related, we're here to help. We've got a great team of people here who really love this stuff and sleep, eat, breathe all data, all Azure, and really love it. So feel free to reach out, click the link below, and otherwise, thanks for watching. Have a great day.